Hello, everybody. Welcome to Boaz Podcast. I'm happy to welcome every single one of y'all that are watching me today and will watch later. And may El Shaddai bless you deeply and in every which way that you need a blessing. Whatever blessing that you have, may El Shaddai bless you with that blessing. Uh, I want to welcome my friends all over the world: China, Russia, France, Spain, and London. And I just saw that I have some friends in Australia too. So welcome, friends from Australia. And also, I saw some friends from Indonesia this time. And I'm not going to forget my friends in Kenya and all of the African nations. Welcome. I'm here to to talk about different subjects and that I deal inside my books. And today's broadcast, I'm going to deal with the fulfilled prophecy of the prophecy of Emmanuel. Uh, the prophecy of Emmanuel, it has been I think it has been misinterpreted by many preachers and people, and many people don't even go to the prophecy, and they just mention what is in the New Testament. But whoever wrote Matthew in the New Testament, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, but because he says the prophecy of Emmanuel had to do with Jesus, and and the prophecy had already been fulfilled in the time of Isaiah. So I don't know what he was thinking, but he was not right. He's incorrect, and and to be inspired by God to write that, I don't think so. But let's go and read what the prophecy says, or what was taking place for the prophecy to come forth. Let me read you from the book of Isaiah 7, from the Holy Book of El Shaddai. And I'm going to just read you a little bit. I'm not going to read you all because I'm going to talk, I'm going to explain it to you. It said, and it came to pass in David Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rasim, the king of Aram, and Pekah, the king of Ramallah, king of Israel, went up into Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was told to the house of David, saying, Aram is confederate with Ephraim, and his heart was moved. And also the heart of the people were moved to the tree, as the trees are in the forest are moved with the wind. And then El Shaddai said, "Go forth and now and meet Ahaz to Isaiah." And to make this story short, there were two kings that came against Israel, and the king of Israel was Ahaz, and they came to defeat Israel, and the numbers that they came with, uh, Ahaz knew that he was going to be defeated, that he was going to lose because it was more than 50 to 1, and he was afraid of what was going to happen. And El Shaddai tells Isaiah, "Go talk to Ahaz." And this is what El Shaddai says to Ahaz. And El Shaddai spoke again into Ahaz, saying, "Ask a sign of El Shaddai your God. Ask it either in the depth or in the height above." But Ahaz said, "I will not ask, neither will I try El Shaddai." Then Isaiah said, Hear now, O house of David. Is it not enough to try the patience of humans, that you must try the patience of my God also? Therefore, El Shaddai himself shall give you a sign. Look, a young woman shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Curd and honey shall he eat when he knows how to refuse evil and choose good. Yes, before the shall know to you refuse. evil and choose the good. The land of whose two kings you fear shall be laid waste. The sign of Emmanuel. Let's talk a little bit about the sign of Emmanuel. Uh, you see, the name Emmanuel is not a sign. The name Emmanuel is not the sign here. The sign here is that a child by the name of Emmanuel is going to be born. And by the time that child can determine good from evil and choose good, these two kings are going to be dead. The sign is two dead kings because a sign is something that you can see. When you come to a stop sign, you can see the stop sign. When you go and see a sign 20 miles to this city, it's a sign. You can see it. And the name Emmanuel, you cannot see it. So the name Emmanuel is not the sign. The name Emmanuel is the promise of God to a house. The name Emmanuel is telling a house, I am with you, a house. But by the time Emmanuel, which was the son of Isaiah that was going to be born, the third son, by the prophetess, his wife. And that's another interesting thing that comes out in this story. In this story, later on, if you read the whole story, Emmanuel has a son by his wife, her third son, his third son, but his wife, and his wife is also a prophet. She's a prophetess. So even in the time of Emmanuel, women are involved in the work of God, and God talks to women as He talks to men, even at that time. But I'm not gonna get too much into the women part of it, but I'm telling you from the time of Isaiah, there were already prophecies, and if we go all the way to the beginning, to the time of the judges, we find a prophetess there named Deborah, and God has always used women in His ministry or to talk to people. But the sign of Emmanuel here is that by the time Emmanuel, the boy Emmanuel, can determine good from evil, then the two kings that are against Judah, against our house, are going to be dead. A very simple prophecy that happens during the time of Isaiah, and it has nothing to do with the New Testament. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it has nothing to do with the New Testament. It has to do uh, uh, with the time in the time of Isaiah, and it was fulfilled at that time, and it was at the end of that prophecy. And after the prophecy fulfilled, there's no more prophecy over it. Nobody else can claim that same prophecy. It already happened in the time of Isaiah. It was a quick one, wasn't it? You didn't think that was a very quick prophecy to call it quits? Well, there's a deeper meaning in this prophecy. There's a deeper meaning. And I don't know if I should get into the deep meaning of the prophecy, but you see, uh, King Ahaz was the most evil king that Israel ever had. Well, he's the second most evil. I mean, he's way up there, and there's one more on top of him that was more evil than him. He even sacrificed his son to the god Malak. And Isaiah is coming to him and telling Ahaz, because Ahaz know that he knows about El Shaddai, but he refused to worship El Shaddai. He did his best to do whatever is evil before El Shaddai.